I'm sure you guys will do just fine. I don't want a segregated community. Okay, we got rid of segregation in the 60s. So if we have half a group over there, half a group over here, we're not building as strong as friendships. That was my politician response. My true response is we're not firing up Discord because the internet's not good enough to handle it. So I don't want to hear any bitching or moaning. Okay? That's the trading farmer response. It'll be back though. Yeah, you're right, Philip. Now I sound like an arrogant prick. LYT, I don't know. Give me 450. That's kind of slipping there. Hey, let's go over to... I'm going to tell myself let's go over to this sucker cells. Come on. Oh. That was sketchy. Usually those rip. Cells spreads are kind of big, so be careful. Overall, be careful in the first minute. Oh, shoot. Just like I said. Just be careful here with cells. I think we're gonna might go run to 920, but shoot. Hull level 851. What? Hull level moved up. Missed it. Okay. I'm gonna assume that's gonna halt. Shoot. I hesitated to pull the trigger on this one, and as a result, missed it. Wow. I need to get better. That's a little frustrating. I saw LYT and it just went. I never pulled the trigger. It's because I was trying to get the time and sales. It's kind of the one bad thing here with this. This one doesn't look like it has much range. I didn't like how it stalled there. I could see this back up to VWAP possibly, but it's not the best looking thing in the world, so... I should have been with more size. Hmm. I think spreads on Zero are just a little too big. Could do a halt resumption trade on sells, but it looks like it's resuming at 9. Let's do some more looking at sells. 9. I could see this going to 10. BREA, I would stay out of that one. That one was okay for a second, but then it rejected. I kind of think that one's going to be going down for a while. I kind of think Zero is done. So it's really up to LYT and sells. The sells resumption at 9. It looks like you're going to come out ahead, John. MNMD. I had that one. Yep. Kind of slow to get my order up there. Gonna catch the flush here, no doubt. Maybe not. I gotta cut that. $40 million share float on this one, so keep that in mind. According to my trade view, trading 37. This should be on halting here in about 30 seconds. I might go with small size on the dip and a rip. Yeah, I guess I'll take the risk today if it looks right. I wouldn't recommend it going big size. What? $10-minute halt. Halt resumption open is changed to 920. Price. This one might unhalt in 5 minutes. 11:57 resump. Nope. 10-minute, I guess. Oh, wow. So I'm up $640. $852 to $890. Kind of feel like I missed that one. People who purchase the class get access to the Discord. But if you've been a member on YouTube for the live streaming package for at least about 3 months, then I'll bring you in usually. If you've been a member for a while on YouTube, then I'll bring you into the members. But traditionally, it's just for the people We got the classes. Okay, I might have to come to this thing. See if we get back up to 890. It looks kind of flushy here, but the market's been strong, so we might just get that one last push through 890. It's trying here, but I would have liked to have seen it go already. I'm going to take it right there. So, looks like I made the wrong call. That's too bad. It's almost 20 cents of profit I missed out. That's a lot of profit. Patience is sometimes important. Okay. These stocks are going to virtually resume at the same time. So, sells. We still got like a minute on this one. This one I don't mind for a 40 million share float, but kind of missed the best trade on it. $11.90 resumption on OYT. 970 resumption on sells. Wow. Wow. That's a pretty high jump in price. And when does this resume? 3205. It's going to resume here shortly. I lost a lot of money. That was not a good resumption. See, this is why I don't like these gosh darn resumptions. That was not that great of a resumption. I lost a lot of money on that resumption. Let's see. I'm telling you, every time I decide that I'm going to do a resumption trade, I just get screwed. I don't know how I got screwed on that. So bad. So size down and refocus. Yeah. Halt down on sells. Down 500 bucks on it. I mean, I made 10 grand yesterday, so I'm trying to just be careful today. I'm flat on the day now. Oh, shoot. Turns out LYT's better. $13.97. Ah, shit. There we go. Caught a nice trade there on LYT. That gets me to green on the day. That's a nice win. Halt up 1482, so we're still a ways away. Ah, shoot. Just getting a little too, Ah. It seems a little top heavy, but it does like to come back. Halt down 10. Halt down 10 on LYT. We're not getting a lot of quick bounces on this. What? I feel a little bit dizzy. I think I gotta just focus on one stock. I keep looking over, looking at cells. Hold down is $10 on this. Jeez. Jeez. Can't can't hardly talk. Give me my eucalyptus. We're gonna get a hold of this thing. Although it looks kind of weak. Yeah. And it's kind of a sad end to this one. Wow. There we go. Kind of slow execution here. Gotta cut that. That fought for too long. Sometimes those go red a little bit and then pop green. That was kind of why I gave it some time, but so far not getting a whole lot of great profit on this one, personally. That can change. I mean, you have one good trade on this, you're up $5,000. So, I mean, depending on what share size you use, but in my case, almost 3,000. Ah, shoot. Really? Wow, sellers coming in here. Hold down 946. Ah, shoot. That just took too long to rebound, but it's looking good. What? I lost all my money? What? Oh, I guess I do have my ratios split. I have it to 5. Wow. That's very triggering. That's triggering. As long as I keep my head above water. Hopefully we get some more momentum on this. Like, please don't tell me this is it. Nah, sellers kind of got this thing. It's my fear. $9.54 halt down. $4.19 red on it. Whatever I was doing wasn't working. Oh. Shoot. Let's hope this reverses. It didn't even reverse. What's the deal with sells? Has that ever resumed? Showing resumption at 725 on sells. You're stuck in the halt down. This thing's bleeding. This is not a good sign. We may have missed this. Osea? Yeah. I'll shoot. I have Osea pulled up here. I'm going to have to go for a trade down at the lows here on this LYT and hope for a bounce. I see it. I'm getting stubborn with this one here. I'm hoping it doesn't go straight down, but it might. Osea is resuming here. Is that a halt down? What's going on here? No. I don't know. That one's just not taking off on Osea. LYT. This thing can't guard. This thing is not very clean. At least on my end. I don't know. Maybe it's clean action for others, but for some reason, it's not super clean. And that's an unfortunate trade because that's 1070 to 11. That's if I would have. It's okay. It's okay, farmer. Just refocus. Osea finally ripped there. I'm just not having any luck today, guys. I don't know what you guys are. Let's do a poll here. Are you crushing it today? Oh, wait, no. That's not how you do it. What's that, Philly cheese? Yeah, I kind of came in today kind of on the defense, and then things started to rip, and then I got FOMO, and then I was red, then I was green, then I was red. That's good, Philly cheese. Just keep on doing that. Keep on working on that. I'm going to try to see if we get some kind of pattern on LYT where I can slam it with maybe 5,000 shares. If we get $1 a share, we'll be up $5 grand. But the price action seems very kind of weak, I guess I'd say. I mean, I could afford a red day. I don't know if I want one, but all down on this is 9. The 5-minute chart doesn't really tell me much. Shoot. I'm hoping this trade goes well. Target 1248. Hopefully no flush. Come on, where was all our strength? You see how we're trying to get going here? It's just not. I had to cut it. You see how that was like we were waiting for it to go and it just didn't? Ah, my life sucks. I see a W pattern here. This could be a stretch. Nah, nope. Coming back to LYT. We'll get something on LYT. Either a huge loss or a nice win. So we'll get something. We got a little bit of a 1 minute bear flag going on here. So, unfortunately. I am green on the day, but not by much. So I'm sort of thinking the only way I'm going to pull out of this and get some profit is I'm going to have to be very patient because we're not seeing solid continuation. We saw very early, strong, volatility, but it seems like that just died off quick. We're not getting those sustained rips. So if you kind of miss these first, very volatile, risky rips, then you kind of missed out. And that would be, I caught like the tail end of it. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Give me a dip. Of course they get a dip. Ah, it's so frustrating, this thing. I think I'm just, you know what? I think the problem is I'm sized up too big. It's just I'm not pulling the trigger right. But also this thing is brutal. Look at that. Right back down. We'll catch a big trade, but only when we feel like it's a little bit safe. This thing's not very safe. Let's go to the poll. 70% are not crushing it today. Guess that makes me feel a little bit better. I mean, we had our $10,000 day yesterday, which was nice, but... Sells looks like it's selling off. Sia kind of was a... Blair, I'm done. Hit max loss, red 150. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Blair, today. I'm not at max loss, but I'm emotionally pretty much at max loss. But I came in today kind of with that understanding. I felt like today the money was easy. And then usually after a big green day, you get a kind of a big red day. That's kind of usually what happens for me. So I was already on guard and missed the early moves, and now we don't got much at all. 5 minute on here looks terrible. I can't justify taking a double bottom here, but it, at the same time, it's also kind of bouncing. I don't know. Maybe I have my frequency a little too tight. I do think that I need to lower my... There we go. Yep, I'm at break even. I'm up $60. John Grom is getting close to high day. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Where's my scanner? Hi, breaking out on volume. My hope and my dream is still that LYT eventually bottoms out somewhere and we can look to take kind of a bigger trade and try to give it some time to rip. That could get us, you know, we're flat. If I could get a $5,000 trade, boom, we're up 5K. $10.60. Excuse me. I just want to have a good day. And if I take a huge loss today, it's not going to make for a good day. Let's see what this wants to do. Looks like it could go higher. I don't know. Saun. What is the float on Saun? Sound. Must be a little bit bigger float. A little bit higher float over there. I'll be honest, guys. This thing kind of looks capuzzo. This kind of looks capuzzo. But we'll see. I'm desperate at this point. Oh, wow. Right when I buy. You got to buy where it makes sense, otherwise you're done. Okay, it's kind of coming down here. This could be an opportunity. It's hard to know. It's kind of a flat bottom type deal. IMRN. So you're going to go for the false breakdown setup. Got a little bit. This thing does like to pop back up. IMRN. It's the float on that. This is too bad. I don't think it's coming back. I think it's done. Oh my gosh, that is too bad. Too bad, so sad. Sells, I got screwed on a haul resumption. I don't know how I did. Hold on here. We might be able to catch a rebound on this. I gotta cut that. Surprisingly, didn't lose too much. Maybe $100. Hey, if I keep my loss below $500 today, that would be a win. I would be careful chasing this low with me, guys. Haul down 853. Something about this gives me a little bit of the jitters. Oh, I bought high. Wow, I got smoked. Why did I even try? 1700 red. I knew it was a bad idea. So, frick. Back to reality trading, farmer. That was too much risk. 5,000 shares. The pattern was okay, but... that was a poor trade. And I bet you this is going to rebound now. You think? Am I going to roll into a revenge trade? No. No, no, no. Brutal. My spirits are ruined. Where's Gary? How are we gonna feed the children? We just lost all that money. Blimey. Alright, we gotta really start thinking here. I made a mistake. The pattern wasn't bad. You could tell people were buying there, but... let's see. I think I may have drawn this the wrong way. Okay. Remove drawing. Remove drawing. Now I have to... now it's not even about making money. Now it's just about getting out of the hole. I am technically at max loss. What do I need to do? Let me think. Because I feel emotionally hijacked right now. What do I need to do? I need to size down. I buy 5,000 shares here. I'm saying screw it. I like the ascending support. I like how we're bouncing off of it. I like how we probably have a shot here of bouncing. There we go. Let's get this thing rolling. Because this is kind of like our first strong rebound. Hoping for the best. If we can get this to rip up. There we go. Volume's coming in now. Can we get back to VWAP? Can this thing bail me out today big time? Selling half there. I don't know why we have weakness. Let's see if it pops up. We could have some hedge funds holding it. Got to sell the other half there to be careful. Okay, that mostly bails me out of the red day. Takes me back to 3. That sucks. Why aren't these stocks ripping? Well, because the market's weak. That's why. Or, I mean, how do I say this? The market's a bit sensitive, a little bipolar, you know. I'm going to wait for sellers. I want sellers to fight here because the sellers are fighting here, and I'm afraid bulls are going to jump out. I don't know. Oh, shoot. You cannot buy like that. Not adding to it, but I'm going to hold it. 5 minute looks all right. There we go. 5 minute looks all right. Got to trust the 5 minute. Up to 11, possibly. Got to be ahead of the crowd. It's the way to trade. Head of the crowd. Volume's coming in. This could just be the start. Come on, baby. Give me a rip up to VWAP, you dirty son of a... I probably shouldn't say that. Volume's coming in. This feels like a real deal thing here. There we go. Come on, baby. This is just kind of low liquidity. I don't know. Volume's really picking up here. I don't want to bail on this super quick. There we go. Gonna sell a couple into that. A couple more into that. Actually, I'm gonna sell all of that. All right, baby. We're on the move. I had to close the door because I was saying so much profanity. Someone commented on my start poll. Okay. Yeah. Shoot. I'm kind of missed this trade. Breakthrough VWAP setup. Hopefully. I'm cutting it. Not a very good price. That's too bad, man. We didn't get the breakthrough. I mean, we might have, but not really. Not in the same sense of like a rip through VWAP. We got a drop there. That's too bad. That was a lot of profit. That is a little frustrating. I pulled like no profit out of that because of I'll go spike there. Volume's coming in. Ah. It just doesn't hold. I mean, you guys hear me moaning and groaning. It's like, man, this thing died off quick. If you did not get your money up front, you're probably having a hard time making money now. But we got to remind self. I had 10 G's yesterday. You know, now I'm up 1,400 after being down 17. We're on the right track. What time is it? We're not even an hour in. In 20, 30 minutes time, we could be up 4 or 5 grand, depending on what we have LYT do. This is one of those tickers where the bid does not come up with the ask very easily. And there's not a whole bunch you can do except for try to make trades that align with a kind of a bigger pattern. That way, it'll give you a little bit of confidence to hold for the bid to come up instead of just bailing for a break even or a loss. MNMD, gone. That's all he said. MNMD, gone. I swear. I kind of missed this one. That is a nice call out though. Keep me updated on what this MNMD. What's the float on this piece of poop? MNMD. I think it's that 40 million share float. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get something else on LYT. I gotta cut that. Had to cut that. Well, at least I'm still green, but man. Is this thing gonna be done? Sellers are taking this son of a... Hold on. Watch it. I see MNMD. I see it. Trying to see if we get a bottoming tail here. I don't think we're gonna. This thing is just showing us that it does not like to bounce very effectively. 5 minutes just not there on this. Let's go over to MNMD. I got to trade the right stocks. God, I lost a lot of money there. How much did I lose over there? All for it to come right back up. Lost $300. Yeah, sometimes these suckers bounce. That's notable there. What this pattern is. I'm not so sure. Now I'm up only $400. MNMD, little higher flow, patterns extended. I don't know. We're seeing a lot of stocks kind of reject today. Look at that. Bid drops out. Yeah, this is a tricky day, guys. This is tricky. I still think LYT is going to be one of my better options. Although volume is kind of dead on it. Let's see. Yeah, this thing's probably coming. I can't buy it unless this thing comes up above the support level. I think that's a rule I'm making. So hopefully we get some this stuff up. I'm up $500 right now. This thing looks like it's about to dump. We're waiting here on LYT. We're going to see if the buyers have kind of like a little rebound, little renaissance at some point. And if we could catch that, we could pull out some good money. But we're just going to have to kind of see what it does here, because anything is possible. I looked at IMRN. I didn't like it. Okay, we got something kind of interesting here. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. See if we get shorts to stop out. I'm in kind of high here. This is looking kind of good, guys. See if we get a run to VWAP. Shoot. It was looking good, but now it's not. Let's see if it comes back up. We have buyers here. Pattern's not bad. I don't want to get shaken out and then see it rip without me. That's why I'm kind of like giving it some time. Let's see if the hedge funds come in here and pinch. We're getting buying pressure here. Let's see if the engines start to rev. Shorts can't take it forever, but I guess they maybe could. Let's see. Let's see these engines rev. Come on. They're starting to rev. Volume's coming in. See if we get a massive short squeeze. You know, relative. But shorts were trying to get it to go low there, and now it's reversing off that level. You got to figure out who's in pain here. We want to see buyers pop this again. We want to see it to start to slip. Selling half there. I'm going to sell the other half right there. I just can't stand watching that anymore. Ideally, that would have been popped already. So this shake here is kind of telling me it's. I'm a little unsure what it's going to do, but that was a pretty nice win. It's going to suck to see it rip higher. Very well could take off to $11 a share, but there appears to be a lot of selling pressure. A lot of sellers here. You hit levels and it just doesn't break through them that quick. Looks like it's going to be a drop here, maybe. We're up 2,000 on this ticker now. Are you under 20 years old? Yeah, most of you guys are not. MNMD, you're right. Oh my gosh. This thing's starting to break out here. But I'm a little late to the show. What's the halt level on this? MNMD. 1075. We're already at it right there. Then it just went to 1095. Topping tail here. I don't know, guys. This thing's not bad, but it's a higher float. Let me come back to here. Ah, you guys got me distracted. Oh, I'm mad at you guys now. From 1011 to 1060, that's pretty good. Yeah, that one is chasing halt levels right now. I'm going to stay out of that MNMD. Although, look at that, 1111. Easy to borrow. Trying to see if we get like a mini banana squeeze here. If it just keeps riding up on this support line, then a squeeze over 11. I miss MNMD, so I left it. When they go straight up like that, it's kind of a sign that I missed it. Let's see what this thing's doing here. I'm up almost 2,000 on the day. That's going to add nicely to the 10,000 yesterday. But I'm not done trading yet, so. Mm. 1033. This might be hard to scalp. These higher floats can be a little bit choppy. I don't know. I'm still holding on to LYT, but be the first to admit it. Don't look too good. And the shorts could be taking it here. This could be the end. We're watching. Oh, I missed the entry there. Still holding on to hope that this one comes back alive. Hmm. I'm going to give this a little bit more time. It's just showing a little bit of promise here. MNMD all the way back down from 11 to 9.7. Anybody got stuck in that? I didn't take you guys over there for that reason. I try to take you to the safest places. You find a safe place for everybody. Hmm. Yeah, I might have messed up here. Gotta cut it. I lost a good bit of my money there. Definitely around $1,000. Well, I'm not up $2,000 anymore. Man, that's probably the spot to cut it after that trade there. That was not a good trade. I mean, the pattern was somewhat there on the 1 minute, but I had to cut it because if it had dropped anymore, had gone red. Brutal. So MNMD just straight down to the bottom of the Atlantic. Still waiting on like some Hail Mary bailout trade on this ticker. Could get a rip here. Volume's coming in. There we go. I'm gonna make my $1,000 back, I think. Might add to it for the breakthrough VWAP. I'm gonna try to be aggressive. I added way high. Selling half right there. It sold me such a bad fill. Oh, this thing in the frickin' bid just makes me want to flip out. But we're up 23 now on it. That's frustrating. Yeah, but back up over 2,000 on the day. And I should have held. Sometimes you just know, you feel in your gut, you're like, this thing's gonna go. Just to think I was in this sucker before all that. Trading Farmer messed up. I could be up like $5,000 right now as I anticipated, but I wussied out. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. You're not going to be right. You can't be right all the time. You kind of just got to do what's the safest thing, right? And if you're a newer trader and you're having a hard time following max loss, and you're seeing people break the rules, and you're questioning whether you should follow max loss, you absolutely do need to follow max loss. It's not going to be easy, right? It's like, that's the whole point. Like, maybe when you're profitable, you can. That's so frustrating. Sometimes when you get into these early moves, you kind of forget how people are going to show up late and drive the price up higher than you think it wants to go. In this case, I sold out at 10.80. It goes to 11.90. That's a whole dollar. It's almost $1 a share. Now, probably wouldn't have caught all of that, but man, I had it all. Brutal day, no doubt. Brutal day, no doubt. That could be the end of this ticker. Ah. Yeah, that is just just a bundle of joy, this stock. That's tricky. That bid drops out so quick. Look at that. Man, like, can I just get filled somewhere? I think I'm just going to stay in and see if we get the breakthrough 12. 12,000 share seller pops up out of there, out of nowhere. Did I get any? Yeah, I did. Halt up is 1358. $10,000 share buyer came in. I'm expecting a bigger squeeze. This thing's just a little pain in the butt. Okay, why is his channel popping up? I don't want to see that. You have to wait for some kind of entry. It's really not that easy. I'm gonna go down to 450 shares. Like, I am just getting chopped up like no tomorrow. Look at that. Like, my ask entries are not getting filled. Oh, come on. Just think I had the best entry on this thing. Oh. 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 Oh, that sucks. It's just like grinding, all of a sudden, boom. Uh, IMRN. I don't know. I'm getting very frustrated with today, but I got to remember I made 10 grand yesterday, so got to be grateful. Got to be grateful. IMRN, I'm trying to see if we get a rebound on it. Hall resumption LYT. Let's see where it wants to resume. 1357. Looks like a lower resumption LYT actually. So glad I'm not in on that. It's like about 30-cent resumption. 30 cents lower. Ah, shoot. Oh, frick. Messed up big here. I think if I hold Ironman, I think if I hold it long enough, I'll get out, but this is looking kind of bad. I hope I get bailed out of this. It's looking somewhat promising. I didn't know my frequency was up. Feel like we're gonna get a reversal here. I don't like this. I don't like this style of trading.